everyone. Good evening. Welcome to one more Krishna International Magazine show. I am your host, Krishna Varela. Tonight's show is the power of hope. And I have a pleasure to have here as my guest, Miss Priya Gurnani.
Hi, my name is Priya Gurnani, and I'm Senior Administrative Coordinator at Ambulatory Pediatrics Department at Boston Medical Center.
Thank you, Priya, for being here. I also
Thank you
have
so
here
much.
with us Francisco de Paula.
Hi everyone, my name is Francisco de Paula and I'm the Patient Experience Manager here at the Boston Medical Center.
The guy in the blue suit. And I also have here Armani Tao.
Hi everyone, my name is Armani Tao. I am the Executive Assistant to the Senior Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer here at Boston Medical Center.
Thank you so much, Francisco, Armani, and Priya for being here with us. As you all know, our BNN TV show has been switched to a Zoom television. It's a shame to don't have you all on my studio, but I'll have a pleasure soon when we go back to the normal life to have you all back to the studio so we can repeat this amazing show and we'll be more creative and do another one. But thank you so much for all of you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is ours.
Thank you. So I would love to hear from you all, starting with Priya, to know what did the arrival of the COVID vaccine mean to you?
Yes. So the COVID-19 vaccine, when it arrived, it was a joy for everybody. It was like a ray of hope and like light at the end of the tunnel. It was a lot of excitement among us. And like the whole time of COVID, we were in a fear. We did not go out. I personally was affected by it because I couldn't see my family. I couldn't see my boyfriend. For the whole year, I just met my brother once. And I was like, my life was just coming to work at BMC and going home. There was nothing in between. So this vaccine got us a hope, and like we were excited that things might go back to normal. And it was not that immediately things will be normal, but eventually we know that things might go back to what it was before. And yeah, this was a very exciting journey for us.
That's true. So I remember that time. I lived that with you at work.
Yes,
Oh, Lord, it wasn't an
I
easy
know.
time.
Exactly. I mean,
Yes.
it was a fear among everybody. So that was more liberating. The thought of having a vaccine was more liberating. And basically, it was that joy that was seen in the dance video. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing. And for you, Francisco, what is your perspective?
Oh my gosh, so I came from an industry, from hospitality. So I just joined the hospital like a few days before this video happened, and with the clear news that we were going to be one of the first hospital having the vaccines. Like it was just that, as Priya said, like it was just the hope to go back to the new normal, but a better new normal, if we can say, like being able to see our loved ones, the people that we care, being able to be part of the society again, help all these industries that have been suffering so much for all this year, like restaurants, hotels, small businesses that they, it's like, it was that light that we needed it to just give that hope moving forward. And it was amazing, the whole experience. It was, and the energy of everyone, obviously.
It's totally true. Oh, my Lord. And Armani, I would love also to hear from you. What did the arrival of the COVID vaccine mean to you?
Yeah, well, the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccine, I think it meant so many different things to people. However, for me, it was a pivotal moment during, some of the darkest times, right, that we've all gone through. And going back to what Priya was saying, and Fran said, it was a moment where we can finally see that light at the end of the tunnel. Like the vaccine gave so much hope to so many people. And I think, we're going to be talking about the video soon, but I think a lot of people resonated with that video and that sentiment, and got emotional, because of that level of hope. I mean, it was the first time that something positive came out of this whole experience, right? And yeah, I mean, I just can't hone in on the fact that it just gave people hope. That's the word that I like to focus on when I think of the vaccine.
Thank you all so much for sharing all this. It's totally true for me as well. I feel the same thing. It was like a hope. So we find a solution for this. One more thing to add to our solution. So I was feeling so happy because I'll be able to travel, be able to visit my family. We all here, we feel so sorry for everyone that we lost with this pandemic. But that's why I feel so happy with this vaccine of the COVID, because it's like it gives us like a hope that the vaccine is something that should be celebrated, not something that we should be fear of it. So thank you so much for your perspective. So we're gonna take a small break so we can watch and share with everyone that dance that went viral, that had more than 80 million views through all the world. Oh my Lord, that video went viral for real. So we love it. So we'll be right back. You are watching Krishna International Magazine Show.
Just walk your fine ass out the door. I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, girl, need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the big fights, long nights.
My name is Armani Tao, also known as Guy in the Camel Coat. I am the project and program specialist here at Boston Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Francisco Silero, also known as Fran de Paula, and the guy in the blue suit, and I'm the patient experience manager here at Boston Medical Center.
Hi everyone, my name is Priya Gurnani and I'm a Senior Administrative Coordinator in Pediatrics Department at Boston Medical Center. I hope that one day we are able to eradicate this disease and go back to shaking hands and hugging people like how we used to.
My name is Krishna. I am one of the dancers in the video and the ACO care coordinator at Boston Medical Center. Let's please work together and build a healthier community. Woohoo!
I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Olá, minha gente. Meu nome é Krishna. Eu sou uma das dançarinas nesse vídeo e eu sou a coordenadora de ACO na Boston Medical Center. Eu estou muito entusiasmada com essa vacina de corona, porque eu sei que é uma das formas mais seguras e eficazes de salvar vidas. Essa vacina de coronavírus vai nos ajudar a proteger a nós mesmos e a quem nos amamos. Então, galera, vamos todos juntar para trabalhar e construir uma comunidade mais segura e saudável. Woohoo! Hello everyone, you are watching Krishna International Magazine Show. I am your host, Krishna Varela. I have tonight's show is The Power of Hope, and I have here as my guests some members of the BMC TikTok dancer, Francisco de Paula, Priya Gurnani, and Armani Tao. Oh my Lord, guys, what an amazing video. Every time that I see this video, I feel so excited and so emotional. So, Francisco, it seems clear that you have a dance skills. So am I right? Are you a professional dancer? Can you please tell us how did you learn all these dance moves?
You're completely right. So first of all, this video happened just all of a sudden. I didn't know what was going on. Thank you, Armani, for putting this together. Thank you for making us vital. So yeah, all my life I've been dancing. So I am a professional dancer, career-wise in flamenco and ballet. I've done so many things in Spain: operas, zarzuelas, TV shows, musicals. And here, when I got here in 2010, I joined this amazing company called Danza Organica. That is a Boston-based dance theater company that we focus in social justice themes with an award-winning director, Marsha Parrilla. So And now we're working. It was very hard during the pandemic because we have to do everything virtual. We were able to go to parks late summer to just rehearse and be like 6 feet apart of each other. Which
Wow.
it was a little bit of challenge because we are a company that we need that touching and connection, but we learn a different way to it. And yeah, and now we are preparing our amazing We Create festival that is only going to be on May 14th and 15th. This year, unfortunately, is going to be virtual from the Hibernian Hall in Roxbury. So yeah, it's our 8th year. We create become a favorite new tradition in Boston. Art scene renewed and upcoming artists from Massachusetts and beyond share unparalleled face of music, dance, films, spoken words, theater, mixed media marks. And if you want to support our cause, we welcome everyone to join us in any of the festivals or anything that we do. They can follow us at danceorganica.org. If they want extra information, they can also email the company danceorganica@gmail.com as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
No, thank you so much for sharing. This is amazing thing. I know that is special now because that's why I was saying everyone was asking, who is that guy in the blue suit? Who is that? That is fantastic dancer. You challenged me because always on my crew, I was the one that danced best. But you and Armani came with all past all expectation. But it's amazing because you have to find a new way, a new strategies to try to still do your work and still reach your audience. And it's amazing to do that. I know it's just like our TV show. Now it's all virtual. It's a new world. But soon we go back to the normal.
I'm looking forward for it.
Thank you. So Armani, you also have an amazing dancing skills. Can you please share with us? Yes, please share with us. What do you do on your free time, especially during this COVID pandemic?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. You're too sweet, but I mean, let's be real. Fran was the star of the video. Yeah, but when I choreographed the video or the dance actually, I used some of my Zumba dance moves. I actually was a Zumba instructor for 5 years. And in addition to being an executive assistant and Zumba instructor, I also, as you mentioned before, I think, I run a food blog called Working with Armani on Instagram. And as many of you know, like during the pandemic, the restaurant industry was negatively impacted. And many businesses have either closed or are on the brink of closing. So yeah, during my free time, I was able to find a way to use my platform on social media to help promote local businesses and also collaborate with some of those businesses to donate food to frontline workers at Boston Medical Center. So yeah. So I mean that's like a passion of mine. It's like I love food, I love dance. I just going back to like what Fran was saying, he was in the hospitality industry. I kind of like to say that I'm in it, but I'm not really officially in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy going out to eat. I mean, that was a big thing of mine before the pandemic. So, now during the pandemic, I've kind of shifted gears a bit and I'm more, focused on helping local businesses that were, heavily impacted by this pandemic. But yeah, Zumba was also something I did. And that's where I got my dance background from. I've always been dancing, not professionally, but through Zumba, yeah, I've been teaching for 5 years. So
it's something that you're born with that we cannot learn. So, but Armani, so this service, this blog that you're doing is amazing, helping all these restaurants that was totally impacted during this pandemic. But how can we support you? How can people find you? How can other restaurants invite you?
Yeah, I mean, so I guess you can reach out to me via Instagram. Again, it's Working with Armani. I'm also on TikTok. Or you can email me at workingwitharmani@gmail.com. I try to get back to everybody as quickly as possible, But yeah, any restaurant, any local restaurants, local businesses that need help with promotions, I'm more than happy, to come drop by, visit, get some shots of food and help promote, So
And it's amazing. You present so amazing foods that we all feel like so hungry watching those. And I also know that you spent a weekend in was it Provincetown?
oh, it was in Cape
So
Cod.
how does that service works? How the restaurant, how they normally work?
Yeah, well, so that trip actually was at Ocean Edge Resort in Brewster, Mass, in Cape Cod. They reached out to me, so I don't reach out to restaurants myself. I have restaurants come reach out to me as kind of part of my brand, and that's the way for me to keep it genuine. So that being said, yeah, Ocean Edge reached out to me, just for me to come over and experience their a fabulous resort. I highly recommend it. Just so I can post and kind of promote them. So, I mean, that was how that worked. In that photo in P-Town that you saw, I stopped by Provincetown because American Horror Story was shooting. So I'm a big fan and I had to stop by the set. But yeah, usually restaurants would reach out and then we coordinate a date. And that's how the collaboration gets going.
Okay, that's awesome. So restaurants. So let's call Armani. If you want to go back to your normality, so call Armani. Thank you so much for sharing. So Priya, for you, I would love to know for you. I know in the beginning you were a little bit hesitant to take your COVID vaccine. So now that you did it, that you took the vaccine, so what is your message that you can share with our viewers?
Yes. Firstly, I feel privileged to be eligible working at BMC and eligible to get the vaccine. So that's one of the best points. But otherwise, I was hesitant at the first to get the vaccine. But looking at the providers, the nurses, and like everybody here was excited and they were encouraging vaccine. And I spoke to my provider and she like solved my questions. And BMC also had like questionnaires for COVID-19, and they had like workshops where we could ask our questions. That really helped me. And I think I encourage people to know more about the vaccine. There is bmc.org/COVID-19 vaccine website where you can like know more about the vaccine and read all the questions, the general questions that public has, and consult with your doctor if you have any medical history. And I think we should go for it. And that's one of the ways to go back to the new normal, as Francisco said. But yeah, I encourage everybody. And personally, I feel so like psychologically, I feel that I am more prepared to be in the world and I'm less fearful about the disease. And that's more positive thing that has come out over the last year. So that's why I think it's good to get the vaccine and I feel completely normal. So yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing. So this is like is a thing that that this COVID vaccine and this pandemic show us that we together we are stronger. So we need all each other. So if we all take this vaccine, is the better way that we can help and be back to the normal. So it takes all of us, the efforts of all of us, to maintain and create the back to normality. So Armani, I would also love to hear your perspective on that. What is your message for our viewers that is watching you, because you also took your COVID vaccine?
Yes, I did. So I already received my, first and second dose of the vaccine. I think I got my second one the end of last month. But no, I do highly recommend that people do go out there and, fight the fight. I mean, the only way for us to be able to kind of get over and through this pandemic is if we're all on the same path. I truly trust the science. I think at first, I was definitely on the fence about it. And upon, further research and upon further statistics that are coming out regarding the vaccine, I just can't help but trust the science in it and only trust that, they're only hoping for a better future for everybody and to kind of just like help everybody get through this. So that being said, yeah, I do highly recommend everybody get it. Do your research and definitely, consider, I guess, weighing out the options, right? On like what is better, what is worse. I think a lot of people are worried about, long-term side effects when it comes to the vaccine. However, I want them to, take a step back and realize that if you are risking not taking a vaccine and, contracting COVID-19, there are actually, long-term side effects after getting and healing from COVID-19. So I do recommend people doing the research and really trying to find, the positive in getting vaccinated and doing so.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. And for you, Francisco, what is your message for our viewers? Because you also took your both dose of your COVID vaccine.
Yes, I've been fully vaccinated for almost 2 months now. And I can tell you that is one of the best things that I have done. So as Priya and Armani said, we needed to go back to normal, right? I didn't hesitate for a minute. I was offered to it and I just jumped and ran, left everything that I was doing, just to do it. But I totally understand the people that are hesitant to it. There's so many miscommunication or misunderstanding of pros and cons. So, but at the end of the day, we need to look at the future. And the future is we all need to get vaccinated to be able to go back to what we had before. Seeing our families travel. I love traveling. I've been suffering on not leaving Massachusetts for the last year. It's like we need to get on the wheel of our own life by getting the vaccination and allowing everyone else to do it. The sooner the better, so we can go back to enjoy every single aspect of life, not having to second guess ourselves if I can do it or not.
Thank you so much also for sharing your perspective. I also would love you at home, please, when there is your time to take your COVID vaccine, please don't be hesitant. Consult your primary care provider, your friends that you already received, the websites. I also took my second dose of COVID vaccine. I feel so amazing. I wish I could give to my husband, to everyone else, because it's sometimes it's so not fair to see someone's willing to take, but they're not eligible yet. And a lot of people that are eligible and they just denying to take it. So we need to embrace each other, get all the information that we can, and please get vaccinated. But until we all didn't get the vaccination, I still enforce and encourage everyone, keep using your mask. Keep using your mask so we can all be protected, because it's not everyone that took the vaccine yet. So that's why I keep encouraging everyone, let's please keep using our mask. We all are vaccinated, Priya, Armani, and Francisco, and we still use our mask because the hospital policy, we have to use our mask. And I really embrace that policy. But please, so BMC has a great website explaining everything that you can check, bmc.org, all the information. Check all the source that is in our hands today, the CDC, everything that can help you with that. So I think we still have 1 more minute about our TV show, and I would love to know, because I know that the dance was in the Biden inauguration. So how excited it was to us to be in that dance video of COVID vaccine, to be in the Biden inauguration. I know you guys were interviewed. We all were interviewed on the Discovery. So please tell me what it was in 30 seconds, please, each one of you. I would love to see your perspective on that as well.
I was speechless. Yeah. I literally was speechless. I mean, again, when we first did the video, Priya and Krishna, you were in the video too. None of us ever imagined at the level of exposure that this video would get. So yeah, I mean, on top of being reposted from E! News, the Oprah network, and other celebrities, etc., like the inauguration being included in that, I was just floored. Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I never expected the video to go so viral. Like, I had my friends from India texting me, "Oh, is that you in the video?" And I didn't know that it went so viral, and it was so exciting journey. Like, the day when we were trying to record, I was like, we were pretty late, me and Krishna. And thank you, Krishna, for actually asking me to come for that. And it was like a really, like, we asked so many people, but nobody turned up. But it was so exciting to be there and meet like other BMC colleagues and like be there on that show. And it was like so nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I second that. Like, I'm still in cloud nine. It's like I could have thought that 2 days or 3 days after I started at BMC, I was going to be part of this amazing and great start thing. You know what I mean? It's like I can't believe it. And then, as Priya said, like I had my family 2 days later say like, "Oh, I think I saw. Are you the one in the video in a hospital vaccine? Like, I think you are the one there. Like, what? Like, it was amazing. Like, it's one of the most amazing experiences that I have had. So, yeah,
Thank you so much. And for me as well. So, and it was amazing to effectively be a part of American history, to be on the Biden inauguration was amazing, to be recorded, to be interviewed for the Discovery Channel was amazing experience. And we were feeling famous. We never could imagine that video would be viral. So we were trying to bring more people together. And then it was amazing because was only 3 people from the pediatrics department that joined the team. But when we went there, we see that there is not only us, there is more team of hospital that is here as well with us. It's not only us that is happy with this vaccine. So there is more people. So to keep proving that together we are stronger. Thank you so much, Armani, for giving us that choreography, teaching us to do that dance that Francisco learned in a second. Thank you so much for being my show. I think the show is about to be at the end, like 35-minute shows fly like this. Thank you so much, Armani, Priya, and Francisco for being here on my show. Thank you, Ashley, the director of the show, for helping us with this amazing show that now is on Zoom television. Thank you, the viewers, for watching Krishna International Magazine show. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So hope to see you guys soon in person and to have a pleasure to have you guys all here on my TV show.
We look forward to it.
Looking forward.
Thank you so much.
Just walk your fine ass out the door. I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling?